my film Dhawpatti or Loop Line, which is the English name, if it does well at festivals, at least it'll encourage a few other people to make those films and back films which are made in animation, which have mature content. हर कोई हर एक फिल्म देखना चाहेगा ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है, एंड हर कहानी हर कोई देखना पसंद करेगा ये भी ज़रूरी नहीं है. There is a place for everything. In fact, today, because of the digital medium, everywhere you can put your story. वहाँ पर आप अपनी फिल्म दिखा सकते हो. In earlier times, theatre was the only place where you could show your film. पहले तो short films के लिए कोई platform नहीं था. Now there are so many platforms, whether on YouTube and even OTT platforms, that show short films. Apart from film festivals, you can see short films. इतना content है, you know, इतनी ज़्यादा चीज़ें आजकल हम देख पाते हैं. So we have to also choose ना our stories कि हमको कौन सी पसंद आएगी and which will we want to watch. कुछ नहीं तो आप Instagram की reels ही देख सकते हो and you know 2 hours 3 hours कहाँ चले जाते हैं पता नहीं. You know ये समय मंथन का है. That one has to, but I believe in the bottom line, which is you have to tell a good story. Story is the backbone. अगर आप ये सोचो कि हमारे पास ये stars हैं तो हम movie कुछ भी बना देंगे तो नहीं लोग देखेंगे. You know, there has to be something that they find entertaining.
So, ma'am, my first question to you is, you gave a quote that before you started making this film, it's an animated film, so you were sure that it will not be very economically viable. Still, you made it. So, as a producer, as a maker, क्यों जो है लोग फिर भी risk लेते हैं? It's because of the passion and it's because of your conviction. So, what I understand, यही होता है शायद.
You see, I wanted this film to be seen. And when I wrote the story, I imagined it in animation. And once I got to know that animation actually in our country, animation with mature content is not very widespread. It's not made very often. And even animation which has children's stories or mythological animation, they don't have any distribution capacity unless it's a huge big budget film which is using animation for other purposes. So when I realized that if I make this film in animation, I'm not going to get my money back. So the decision was for me to make whether I want to go ahead with it or whether I just kept that story aside and not made it. But I just felt I have always been fascinated with the art of animation. It is such a beautiful form and a powerful form of telling stories. And I felt that since there are very few stories told in animation which have mature content, while all over the world that's a very common practice, but not in our country. I felt let's go ahead and put my money where my mouth is and make it, and let's just see it. It's a passion project for me. And you know, there are certain places where you have to decide that यहाँ पर पैसा नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है, it's okay. But the kind of satisfaction one gets out of the responses that one has got all over the world through film festivals, it's worth every paisa that I've put in to the film. So yes, I didn't start off with the feeling that it'll get any money back, and that has been the case, but I don't regret it.
So the film is also going for New York Film Festival. What's the entire process for it?
Any film festival has so many entries because there are so many you know, makers of films. And this is the New York Indian Film Festival, which is very prestigious. And what it does is to choose from all the movies, short films or you know, feature films that are made by Indians on Indian subjects all over the world. So there are so many films that are sent to that festival. The process for the maker is simplified because there's a platform called Film Freeway, which I use to send my film to film festivals. And it's a very you know, unique and very simple way where you just put in everything about your project also put in your project file itself, the main film, and write everything about it, the director's profile, the synopsis, the log line, everything. And once it is on Film Freeway, then you send it to the festivals through that platform. So whatever the fee that the festival charges, you have to pay those fees online, and your film is entered. So in that sense, because of Film Freeway, it's become very convenient now. But I just feel that the process of selection for the programmers is very difficult, because there are so many feature films and short films and documentaries that ultimately when your film is selected, it's a matter of great pride.
So, ma'am, here, especially in India, I don't know about the countries outside India, but we have heard that कुछ इस तरह के लोग बोलते हैं अच्छा दिस फिल्म ये तो फेस्टिवल की फिल्म है, अच्छा ये कमर्शियल नहीं है, ये तो ये डू यू थिंक दिस बैरियर विल एवर बी ब्रोकन, एंड स्पेशली in these times when there is so much of competition, OTT, theater and then television, तो ये क्यों इतना ज़्यादा कहते हैं ना कि लाइन खींच दी गई है, ये ऐसा क्यों है?
I don't mind that line actually. You know, if there is no line of differentiation between different types of films, then it'll be difficult, because some films do very well with the masses. Some films are niche films. It depends on the subject matter. हर कोई हर एक फिल्म देखना चाहेगा ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है, एंड हर कहानी हर कोई देखना पसंद करेगा ये भी ज़रूरी नहीं है. So I feel that there is a place for everything. In fact, today, because of the digital medium, everywhere you can put your stories. Like, I mean, it's become much better for makers, because there are so many options कि जहाँ पर आप अपनी फिल्म दिखा सकते हो. In earlier times, theatre was the only place where you could show your film. पहले तो short films के लिए कोई platform नहीं था. Now there are so many platforms, whether on YouTube and even OTT platforms, that show short films. Apart from film festivals, you can see short films. So I think that a lot of changes have happened. So niche stories can be told. There is an audience for those stories as well. But not all stories will be seen. It also depends on इतना content है, इतनी ज़्यादा चीज़ें आजकल हम देख पाते हैं. So we have to also choose our stories कि हमको कौन सी पसंद आएगी and which will we want to watch. So I feel that in fact it's a democratic thing today. Anybody who has a camera can become a filmmaker. It's become that simple. And at the same time, because of the ease of making films, there is too much content which is not perhaps serious about the art and the craft of it. So वो थोड़ा सा उसमें you have to really be very picky, because there's too much to be seen. और कुछ नहीं तो आप Instagram की रील्स ही देख सकते हो, and 2 hours 3 hours कहाँ चले जाते हैं पता नहीं. So I feel that yes, short films के लिए definitely आज भी उतने platforms नहीं हैं जितने say feature films के लिए हैं. लेकिन I think the situation is improving. And I hope it improves for animation films with mature content, because उसके बारे में तो बहुत ही कम बोला जाता है अपने यहाँ. And I'm looking forward to that. Was one of the reasons why I feel my film Dhawpatti, or Loop Line, which is the English name, if it does well at festivals, at least it will encourage a few other people to make those films and back films which are made in animation, which have mature content.
You just stay वो आर्ट और क्राफ्ट में बहुत सीरियस नहीं है, एंड देयर इज सो मच ऑफ डिबेट गोइंग स्पेशली पोस्ट कोविड की इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बजट की फिल्म्स बनती हैं एंड क्राफ्ट और आर्ट के नाम पे सीरियस नहीं है, एंड द काइंड ऑफ स्टोरीज दैट दे टेल एंड द प्लॉट्स दैट दे हैव. So ये पूरा I mean these 4 years and 5 years it's very chaotic, not only for Hindi cinema but also for the overall Indian cinema.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's your take on this? कैसे ये बदला जा सकता है?
Actually, it's a very scary situation for filmmakers and producers, especially, even for distributors, theatre owners. The situation in COVID, of course, it was a compulsion. All of us had to just stop work. So for 2 years, we were watching content only on OTT platforms. That's how they became so popular all over our country. But before that, I feel where our industry was concerned, Hindi film industry, I'll talk about. I'm not very well versed with any other industry, but whether it was Marathi or whether it was the Hindi film industry, a lot of narratives which were not necessarily mass entertainers were doing very well before the advent of COVID. But unfortunately, after COVID, what happened was people got very used to the fact that कि ये OTT पे आ जाएगी बाद में, so तब देख लेंगे. So a lot of families who used to otherwise buy tickets and go to the theatre were, kind of waiting for it to come on OTT, and therefore only larger than life subjects are now kind of seen by people in theatres. And for the rest, it's a very dicey thing because the OTT players are not taking up films unless they are released theatrically. Earlier we could put it directly on OTT, but अभी वो वैसा है नहीं. So theatre पे चलाना है मतलब you have to do at least a little amount of publicity, तो उसका खर्चा बढ़ जाता है. And then they don't do well in the general release, and so OTT will pay them less for buying the film because it hasn't done very well, in the general release format. So it's a very dicey situation because filmmakers don't know what will run, what will not run. Larger than the life bolo, so there are so many larger than life films which didn't work. So it's a ये समय मंथन का है that one has to. But I believe in the bottom line, which is you have to tell a good story. Story is the backbone. अगर आप ये सोचो कि हमारे पास ये stars हैं तो हम मूवी कुछ भी बना देंगे तो नहीं लोग देखेंगे. There has to be something that they find entertaining, or they must find something thought provoking. या उनको characters इतने पसंद आ जाए कि भाई वो कहते हैं कि भाई वाह हम ये देखने के लिए उत्सुक हैं और अच्छा हुआ कि हमने पैसे, फिर word of mouth से वो फिल्म चलती भी बहुत है. So I think that it's really very tough. There are some films that you feel should have worked but don't, and you wonder कि can we really calculate? क्या हम समझ पाएंगे कभी भी कि what the audience wants? So I think that it's like everybody is going back to their storyboards, their drawing boards, and kind of brainstorming कि क्या चलेगा क्या नहीं चलेगा. Nobody knows. But it's important for the industry that films work. Unless they work, the whole economics of the industry is going to really not be supportive. But I do agree with you that we need to, we need to put much more money in the making of the film or the post-production or pre-production, whatever it is. We must, invest in our storytellers who are our screenwriters, and invest in our technical team and cut away the sort of unnecessary expense that filmmaking, traditionally has had. So I think we need to definitely do that, cut down on those extra things that we keep spending on and concentrating on the main thing. और जब पैसे आएंगे तब उड़ाइए, उसमें क्या है?